Okay, section 2.3, we start talking about the product rule and quotient rule. The product rule can be written this way: d dx of a product u times v. Get used to u's and v's. We do some whole section called u substitution. So it's going to be u v prime plus v u prime. Whereas that's called the product rule. It allows you to take the derivative of a product. The quotient rule allows you to find the derivative of a quotient. I always remember it basically through a chant, I guess. The bottom squared, the bottom, times the derivative of the top, minus the top times the derivative of the bottom. That is the product and quotient rule. Okay, some more derivative rules for trig. The derivative with respect to x of tangent of x. We've only done sine and cosine, right? So that leaves how many more? 4 more. Derivative of tangent, the derivative of cotangent, the derivative of secant, and the derivative of cosecant. Well, the derivative of tangent is secant squared. The derivative of secant is secant times tangent. Now, if you can remember those, it's not a big stretch to go to the next ones. Cotangent, instead of secant squared, it's negative cosecant squared. The derivative of cosecant, instead of secant tangent, is negative cosecant cotangent. You'll hear me say many times the derivative of all cofunctions are negative. Notice the derivative of cosine was negative sine. Cotangent is negative. Derivative of cosecant is negative. So the derivative of all the cofunctions are negative. If you let me, I'll do a quick example of a product rule and quotient rule. And let's just move on. Number 1, or not number 1, let's call just an example. If I gave you 3... Well, let's just keep it simple. X times the sine of x.